Hey guys, and welcome to Farm Simulator 2017 on the Platinum Edition. So we have Platinum upon us, and I must say, it's alright. It's alright. So we're going to go over the vehicles first, and here's an array of them. First of all, let's get down to the nitty and gritty. The menu. So right front center, what do we see? Beet, Sugarcane. So, Sugarcane. This is going to have in all of the planters, harvesters, and overloaders, or whatever these are. Trailers for it, I guess. I'm not too sure. So we've got the various different planters. Grasner, the TT, Grasner again. So we've got the first one. Single row, it's what you start off with. 1 meter. Holds 8,990. Costs 32k. Next one, 44k. 1 meter still. Holds a lot more seed, basically. And fertilizer. This one also has fertilizer. You'll notice a common trend here. 2 meters, this one. 17,400. 85k. These are heavy implements, guys. This one articulates in the middle too. So hopefully, you guys, if you want to look at all this, I'm not going to go over everything, but you guys can check it out. Lizard. Don't often see them bring Lizard back anymore, but we've got it, 45k. Starter harvester, 1 meter, 6 mile an hour working speed, 100 horsepower to power it. The Big Daddy Forage harvester, you're going to hear me say it a lot. Sugarcane harvester. A8800 multi-row. Does 2 meters, so 2 rows. 6 mile an hour working speed. Gets up and goes down the road. Definitely does not do 6 miles an hour. But it's expensive. 349,000. Dang. And here we get into the first of the trailers. Sugarcane trailers available to tip their bins high in order to fill large trailers directly. So basically, the transport trailer. The truck trailer. And these, basically, this 12,900 in money. You start off with this one, the TT, 31k, 20,000 litres. The Massey Ferguson one, 42,000, 28,000 holds. And then we have the Randon trailers. Basically, huge versions of these. And they can hold 66,000 and a half a piece. That's a lot of material. And they can hold various different stuff too, if you guys look down there. This is a dolly that comes attached to it, you cannot take it off. So that's pretty much the sugarcane stuff per se. And then of course we've got the good extra stuff. Old school combine. Can't do anything to it there. It holds, and this is the key factor for this, 3,540. The smallest one, well, the stock smallest one in game, 4,200. So, in reality, it's worse off than the original stuff you start with. The header on it, it is 2.4 meters, where the Shampoo or Shampoo Rostomash, or how you pronounce it, is the same. 4.2, 4.3, ooh, a little bit extra. Then we go over to Cultivators. There's a lot of Cultivators in this. Some that will suit British maps. The big TT right here, 13 grand, 3.4 working width, 320 horsepower needed. Very nice set of discs. Really, really nice. Here we got fertilizer and set of discs. Multi-colt, 5-in-1. Subsoiler prepares the field for the next sowing. Can be used instead of a plow, so it plows at the same time. Fertilizer spreads and improves the harvest. So basically, seeds as well. And then we have another cultivator. Pretty much is again the same. It can hold fertilizer. 3.7. Another cultivator. 4.9. Again, fertilizer. Kind of get the gist of where we're going. There are no plows in this. Sprayers. We have 2. The Massey one, I will stress, and I'll stress again, is for pre-order bonuses, PC only from Giants, not Steam. PC only Giants software, if you bought it through there. This one everyone has. It's a very unique one. It can hold both pellets and liquid. Very interesting sprayer. Working width of 27 meters. The stock one is 36. Very comparable with some of the pull behinds, or well, the pull behind, let's say. And then the one that we get is 28 meters. The rest of you guys, if you got it through Steam, don't worry. This is going to be put out there probably, no doubt. And I do believe that's covered everything. Oh, the cars. Here it is. Basically a Chevy Bel Air. You can do various different things with it. Color changes. I believe this row here is all new colors. The rim color, again the same. And the design, I believe that could be interior. Not too sure though. 140 horsepower to 162 to 220 horsepower. Speed no matter what is the same, I believe. Yeah, speed's no matter what, the same. That is truly it, I believe. Don't think there's any header trailers, no. I think that's covered it. Pallets. Almost missed that. Sugarcane pallets. That's new. And I think that is it. Other than the animals, which we'll get to in a minute. So we'll look around all the different variants of stuff. Here are the discs. Look amazing. I must say, something that both me and Rainbow Dave were just talking about, because this is my second time recording this. The first time I recorded 27 minutes and it didn't actually record. For whatever reason, it was just stationary. So these are the cultivators. Not all of them. Kind of spread out and goofed. But it will do. Fertilizer tank. So the models are good. Here are the seeders, if you like. All fully mounted 3-point hitch seeders. So you need a big tractor. Here's what the sugarcane looks like as a seed. We'll zoom in so you guys can see in detail what that looks like. If that's true life, presumably it is. I have no idea. I know nothing about sugarcane. This is the one that we planted with. This is the 2 meter. Big, heavy beast. This is the trailed version, I guess, if you like. 3-point hitch, kind of bends in the middle. You can see that. Very interesting machine, this one. The way that one works. Still 1 meter though. All goes into there. The Massey Ferguson tipper trailer, or the overloader, whatever it is. The MF 3012. Very nice looking. I like the way the suspension works. Sort of works and angles it down. And the tractors, they're spread out. Why are they spread out? Well, this is the second time recording this. So we've got the ST Max 150 here, which you start off the map with, along with the Massey Ferguson 4709. Nice small tractor. No configurables for the cab on this, but you can do the wheels. You can put wide tyres on it, which you see here, and the front loader, which you see there. This will probably look very nice with the quickie front loader. The plane here, I know I'll get questions about it. Presumably a Piper Cherokee ripoff, or a maybe a Cicata. But that is a non-flyable plane, obviously. Scenery. Here we go over to the big tippers. These are operated by mouse control. Very nice indeed. Nicely modelled. I've got it on the Tatra. We'll jump in so you guys can see the mouse control in action. We'll show you the indicators and the lights. And the mouse control. Just like that. Basically, I'll use a controller because you can use that. Nothing much to it, really. Alright, we'll leave that there. The auger wagon. Ah, yes. I didn't show you the auger wagon. Auger wagon. There it is. Citatra. I know I'm getting the name wrong. I don't care. Ninja. 33,000. Holds 33,000. It's kind of something similar to what we've had out in the Big Bud pack with the way it is pulled. Where the steering works. Pretty neat. But we got that in game. And the sprayer. So we'll start off with this. We'll show you the interior. Now I understand I didn't show you the interior of the tractors over there. We'll make our way back to them. Very nice indeed. We'll switch on the lights. The beacons, all of the lights. We'll switch it on. Unique sound I feel to it. Oh, I like the way the indicators work there. Front wheel steer only. I don't believe it has rear wheel steering capabilities in it at all. No, doesn't look like it. No. It may do, but I don't think it does. Look, oh no, it clearly doesn't. But you can see here, it's got the fertilizable tank back here. Not too sure how that works in comparison to the fertilizer tank right here. Especially in course play stuff like that, how does it know which one to use? I'm not too sure. But does it put both down? I hope not. Over here we have the combine and the seeders that we get in game. These are all Satatra. I asked Dave how I say the name again before coming into this, and now I can't remember again. But here we got the normal seeders, basically they just cover your run-of-the-mill stuff. And this is a 32 box. It's pretty cool, it's got the numbers on all of them. And again, we'll walk around this one here. Pretty neat. Probably wouldn't use them much more on this map other than that. That'll be about it. And the Bison. Nice old looking combine. I really like this. We used to have the old combines in game. The engine detail on this. I'll start this one up and look in cab. Very nice old school. Put all the lights on. Start her up. Sounds pretty cool. Let's actually back her up a bit and fire her up. Unique sounds to the machine. You can see pulleys moving, stuff working in there. Can't see the boards moving up in there. And I'm guessing we can't. No, we'll just run through that so you guys can see what that looks like. Pretty neat. And that's that. Pretty cool. So what am I finding on the map so far? We'll talk about it as we're making our way back over to the tractors. It's nice. Here's the field shapes. It's just very open. I feel they could have added more to it, for sure. I'm kind of on the fence of how I feel about the map. I like it. It's not as bad as Snovnokia for me. I couldn't stand that map. So the JCB, jeez. The Massey Ferguson in cab looks really nice. Nice machine. I'd like it to be able to have a config so we could take the ROPS off up there. That would be nice, the sunshade, so we can use it on other maps. That's the only reason I'd like that. Typical small tractor grumble. Pretty cool. Oh, the lights, beacon. It's got front weights up front. We cannot take that off. So, using that as a loader tractor, ideally, they shouldn't be there. The ST105. Again, nice tractor. Can't remove the front weights to my knowledge. I don't think we can. Before I speak and say the wrong thing, let's double check. No wheel options on both, and I think that's it. Yeah, so you got engine options here, 150, 180. And no 180 there, or wheels, wheel weights, white tyres. We've got white tyres on it, or narrow tyres. You can put row crops on that. The interior, pretty cool, pretty basic. These, I would say, are kind of Kubota-S tractors in as far as pricing, presumably. Especially with the exhaust hanging out the bonnet like that. You don't see that on tractors too often. The older stuff, yeah, but not more modern stuff. So, and again, we'll switch all the lights on. Nice tractor. Nice, small. Probably dairy farm would be perfect for that if you like plain dairy farms. Purposely missing that guy out. Here is the bigger tractor out the pack, the 180. With the wide tyres, it looks huge with these rear tyres on it. Looks fantastic. And here's the other overloader that we will be using to harvest the sugarcane with. We'll jump in. Well, apparently we actually did harvest some sugarcane, which I find interesting because... Oh no, yeah, we did save. So this is what it looks like when it's harvested. Don't worry, we'll swap it out for maybe the truck or something. So that's what the harvested sugarcane looks like. has more of the generic farm sim tractor noise to it, I feel, this one. And that is that one for that one. Okay, now this guy. The self-propelled forage, not forage, I'm going to call it forage harvester so much. Sugarcane harvester. This is what everyone wants to see. Mechanically just weird looking. The hitch can only take certain hookups. It doesn't seem like it can take this style of trailers. I may be wrong. I will play around with it when I have got this video up for you guys. This video will be going up right away. Nice detail on it. The metal tracks look convincing. The 2D by the looks of it. Let's see. Yeah, oh yeah, they're definitely 2D, but they give the comparison of 3D metal tracks. Would be nice to see that in game one day of actually proper metal tracks. The interior definitely looks interesting. The way you got double joysticks over there for the controls. The computer, very generic case computer there. Mirrors. And I'm not too sure what the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 is, personally, but there you go. We'll start her up. Nothing really to write home about there, is there? The horn on it gets me. Yeah, fits for the environment. So once it's folded up, like so, this is pretty much transport and moving around position. Like this, it's quick on its feet. It does 13 miles an hour. So it boogies on down the road. Honestly, you'd probably want to load this up on a trailer though. Now there's one thing I did notice. And there is nowhere to store this. Maybe the barn there. Oh yeah, the hangar. The hangar is where this would go. It's got a high ceiling. Because the other shed over there, which I'll take you to in a minute, this could not fit in there. So basically, not even... Oh, okay. Oh, seriously, do the cables have collisions? So basically, yeah, you're forced to kind of... Well, you can see the predicament. The building aren't really tall enough to house this, which is strange. But it handles. It drives really nice. I'll switch on all the lights. Oh, we've got some orange lights going on over here. Interesting, that'll look kind of interesting at night. All of the lights kicked on there. Oh no, I just saw a cigarette lighter up there. Jeez. Oh, I got excited then. I thought all the interior lights come on when you switch these off. No, they don't. Too good to be true. Alright, I'll unfold it. We'll drive forward. Get a hired worker on it. So there's a startup sound. All the individuals that go into the cabs now, I think, are more suited for the area, let's say. And let's jump into the Massey. Why not? And hook up to the Massey trailer. I was going to do the truck, but I'm not really in the mood to move that thing around. So the house here, I'm going to do two parts of this as a video. We're going to have the first part, which is going to be the vehicles, and then the second part, which will be the building, the house, stuff like that. I may record that later tonight. I don't know, we'll see. We'll see what happens. No promises though, it'll probably be tomorrow. I record that once I get up. So you drive along, you see the chaff coming out the back. It's filling up quite nicely. I need to get away from it a bit. And if I can get down to the correct speed, 6 miles an hour. Yeah, about 6. There you go, rocking and rolling. Sugarcane is going in the bottom. So the sugarcane, from what I understand, it grows back like grass. I'm gonna have to do some investigating and learn this. After I've done this video and got it rendering and had a sigh of relief knowing the fact that this has worked, this video, will be going to play around on this and learning it. So you can see some of the traffic, a sneak preview. It's definitely different. Some unique vehicles, some vehicles which I've got to say, once we get to the end of this row, I'll kind of show. We've got some going by now. Yeah, come on now. We've got some coming out by now, and that is, we should have had them drivable. So as that's moving on, you'll see that turns quite at a rate. So vehicles, well, bad example because we've got that ourselves. That's very muddy. You sir need to clean your vehicle. We have a Jeep ripoff, but this here. Both me and Simulate agree this should have been the vehicle we had. Look how detailed it is. Giants, if you happen to be watching this, any chance you can hook us up with this vehicle as drivable? Because this would fit American maps, and this. It really would. And even the detail in here, and just... I got a chainsaw because I was trying something, but look at the detail. Yeah, what's coming, Giants? Yeah, what is coming? And all we're missing here... Oh, what's this? Ah, that's neat. Is... vehicle-wise, is it down here? Yes. Does anyone know the name of this vehicle? Because I sure as heck do. My dad had a model one of these that I always used to play with as a kid. It's called a Citroen 2CV. Very, very iconic car from back in the day. Pretty cool vehicles, must be said. Pretty neat vehicles. And that's pretty much the vehicle lineup there for normal stuff. A key factor to look out for the map, and another thing that I should probably be saving. The tree. Orange tree. Be able to find your way back to the farm real easy. So we'll spin... I need to start this back up. We'll spin back around with this. I'm kind of warming up to the Massey. I wasn't a fan of the sunshade. I understand why it's a sunshade here. Also, the tracks have changed. Orange dirt. Makes sense. I'll come back down this way. It seems like the yield is kind of high. I don't know what the price of this stuff's going to be like in the store when you go and sell it. Now it seems like this is going to be a pain to do using, well, basically you have to do hired worker or follow me to do this properly. I feel Courseplay would even have some issues with it maybe. Unless you can hook up trailers to it, I'm not too sure because these are all high hitches I believe. Fill plane looks pretty interesting. You can see the conveyor belts working, the chaff, the leaves being blown off the top. You've got a fan up in there, you can see it spinning around, I believe that's what that is. You can see it move along, it moves along, chops the leaves off the top, and then gets it down to the bottom. So once we reach the end of this row, we'll just stop it. Alright, we'll pull away now. It seems like they all have air brakes too, you can see the actuators down there. Jump in that, disable hired worker, pull forward. So this kind of acts like a forage harvester more than anything. And these things are tall. Now if you take it, these are, the character in the game I believe is supposed to be 6 foot tall. So these have got to be 8, maybe 9, 10 feet tall. Incredibly tall plants. You can see the tracks. Definitely got generic tracks. The dirt colour is really cool. Hopefully, no doubt we'll get this map in FS 19. So for the people that work on Australian maps with the red dirt, well, you guys have got it, just have to be patient, I guess. But very, very nice indeed. So that will really conclude the DLC. Run through here. Oh, no, we've got one more vehicle to show you. The sprayer. Again, guys, this is only for PC, I believe, and only if you have pre-ordered it from Giant. This is the Massey Ferguson 9030 sprayer. Pretty cool. One issue, and it's a kind of a big one. Look where the character is. Why are we sat so low? We're sat on the deck of this thing. It's a mod. It installs as a mod. I can run it through Giant's editor and probably fix this myself. Detailing this is pretty nice. Pretty nice spray, I would say. Something different. All the lights, beacon, indicators. There, we'll fire her up for you. Very, very generic sound. And that again is front wheel steer on that one. So we'll park that here and look at the new cow models. Yeah, I don't know what species these are, but they are for this area. Things look neat. They really do. Alright, we'll jump over that. So we do have some cows to show you off. Or show off. This is the starter area. So all the machines that you've seen here right now is what you start off with. They actually start you off with quite a bit of stuff. So, wrapping this up, what would I say on the DLC? Well, if you guys wanted something different, a completely different style of farming to preoccupy yourself for a little while, I recommend it. I really do. Do I think it is something to run out and buy? I don't know. You guys have really got to take the time and watch videos and see gameplay. I will be playing this properly tomorrow on a live stream. This is the 14th I'm recording this, so just stay tuned for that. It's neat. It really is neat. The map, I feel, there's a lot of open space, and if we actually use this as a backdrop, no, need something darker in here maybe. Here we go. Use this as a backdrop. I feel there's some space that could have been used up better, but they tend to do that on the second map they release. It's kind of open and barren, but it could be the way the area is. I don't know. I like the way the mini-map is, though. It's different. It's more cartoony. I think it's a bit more clearer. As far as the machinery goes, typical Giants model, they're pretty damn good, to be quite honest. There's no denying that. The game seems a lot brighter. I'm wondering if they're using seasoned lighting. I don't know. I have heard on good authority to stay tuned to an announcement today, being Tuesday. I'm not going to say who did it, but I have been told from someone to stay tuned for an announcement. So take it for what you will. One more vehicle I've just remembered is the car. I haven't showed you the car yet. Here's the drivable car. I parked it in the garage. The interior. We'll start it up and it sounds like a bag of nails are running through the engine block. Hear the tickiness? That would be valve train tick. Probably not a good thing. It's the amount of black smoke coming from it. Yeah, I know what I think. It's kind of like the Mustang. Really pointless. That's why I think the Jeep would have been a better to add into this. We'll shut the door. Yeah. If you guys have got this, the house is fully animated, guys. It's crazy. I wonder if they've took the cue from Auction David on that one. So I hope you guys have enjoyed. We'll be back tomorrow for, well, today, for you guys later today, for a map tour. Not going to be long, probably 20 minutes most on that. So I hope you guys have enjoyed. If you guys got any questions, I'll try my best to answer them down below. Link is in the description for the DLC from Giants and Steam. Whatever you get it, wherever you get it. So I hope you guys have enjoyed, and until next time, we'll catch you on the flip side. Later!